Hey guys, welcome to tonight's call. Today I'm going to be showing you how to design your banner, your Facebook banner for the top. I really feel this is important for marketing ourselves and presenting ourselves as leaders, and so that when strangers or people are talking about you, they can just log right on and be like, look, that's the girl, and your story is going to be at the top. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. I'm gonna go to my page and then I'll share my screen with you guys. But before we go into this, I've asked Lindsay to share a few words with us tonight. Lindsay was our highest Success Club earner for this month with a whopping 16 if you count her and her husband. She is building to diamond, and so she had to sacrifice her Success Club points, which, Lindsay, I know the feeling, and trust me, this is like the price that, like, oh, when you're building your husband, you know, you start playing those games, like you want to see those high numbers, but you got to share them with your husband. So forget about those high numbers from this point on. Your goal should be to like get to 10, give your husband 5, and then go back to yourself. That's like the plan that, that's the plan that I have. But yes, it sucks because you got to share those points with him. But anyways, Lindsay pretty much has everything in place, you guys. And if everything goes right, tomorrow she will wake up a diamond. Woo! So she will be our third diamond of Team Forever Fit. We have Jill. We have Brittany. She kind of left us already. She's still here. She's just not really active in our groups or anything. But Brittany is still an active coach, and she has coaches underneath her. Maybe after her baby, she'll come back. And then our second was Jill and James around the same time, which is my husband. So I'd be super excited, and I cannot believe we'll have 4 diamonds in our team. Crazy craziness. So what I asked Lindsay to share with us today before we get into the Facebook thing is, Lindsay, just take about, maybe 10 minutes to talk to us about kind of your strong point. What do you feel are your special gifts or things that you're good at when it comes to like closing the sale, finalizing the sale?
When you mentioned this to me, I thought, okay, maybe I should go back and look through conversations of the people that I've like closed this month, and just kind of like, because you asked me about that, I was like, I don't really know how I closed the sale. But then as I started thinking about it, the people that I'm closing now are like people I talked to like 4 months ago. So occasionally I'll get someone, I usually will get one, maybe 2 from a before and after photo that I post. But most of the time it's people that I've been having conversations with who've been interested in it, and then they weren't interested, or they like didn't have time, or they didn't respond to me. And then something that I post usually triggers a conversation with them. So like they'll all of a sudden see it, and I know because they'll like it, and then I'll get like an immediate message or something like that, or they'll comment on my post, and then all of a sudden they're like, hey, tell me what I need to do to get started. And I'm like, oh, that sucks, it's not on sale anymore. But that's sometimes the case. I usually do really, really well when 21 Day Fix is on sale, because that's my go-to. That was what got me started. Yeah, so that's like, I can usually like, really promote that, because I'm like, this is what got me started, and people are like, oh, okay, But I really think it's really just consistency, keeping up with it. I know this is the same thing that we hear all the time, but it's talking the same thing over and over. And the other thing, like what a lot of people have already said before me, is when I talk to people, or when they ask me, like they'll message me and they'll be like, hey, I want this. Tell me everything you know about it. I take a step back, and I used to not do this, but I take a step back and I'm like, hey girl, tell me what's been going on. And then like they'll say a few things, and then I'll mix in like, okay, well, it's on sale right now. And then like we'll go back a step, and I'll just ask them like, how are your kids? Like, I want them to know that I want them to be more invested in me, because if I just say, oh, it's $140, it saves you $50 if you get it all together, which is the kind of stuff that I used to kind of do. But they're more invested in me. Like, well, that girl, she really cared about me. And I actually had a similar situation. I was talking to somebody, and they sell something else. And I was like, hey, tell me about this. And they did. And it was one of my friends that I've known kind of off and on for a long time. but they, I was like, when I was done, I was like, yeah, I don't really want it. Like, I just was like, no, I'm done. I'm
Because
not.
she vomited the information on you?
Yeah. Like, I was like, and I'm curious about this and this. And I just had some questions, like if it was going to really help my needs. And I was like, she's like, and I don't know if she felt like that we were close enough that she could just tell me the information and just be like, oh, hey, like wasn't going to try to like use techniques or I don't know. But I felt like when I was done, I was like, yeah, I don't really want that. Like, I don't know. It was weird. Like, and then I was like, okay, this is how people feel when I'm like, and I hate like when people say how much is it? And I hate holding that back until the very end because I feel like I'm like leading them on sometimes. So I try to like, what is it that I used last time that I thought, oh, that was good? It was something like tell me all the information. And of course I save that for the last, and I know that they're always waiting for how much is the price. Tell me how much this is going to cost me.
Yeah, by that time they probably even Googled it, but.
Right. But it really is. And another thing I like to do is something that I kind of learned from you because you asked me when I mentioned someone, like, how much are they wanting to lose? And I'm like, oh, I need to ask them because that's automatically going to get them in that Shakeology reorder. If they want to lose more than 10 pounds, they're going to need Shakeology the next month. Just know that. And most of the time, people who are coming to you want to lose more than 10 pounds. Like, that's what I think. People who are coming to me, at least. So I think my biggest assets, honestly, have been just sharing every day and just sharing my everyday stuff because people see that I change. But I do try to do really regularly, like, oh my gosh, like, and sometimes I don't do it all like, this is what I looked like a year ago, but sometimes I do. And I'll just post a picture like of me and my kid. Like, I can't believe this time last year we were at the hospital with them. And then they'll see me, of course, in the photo, so it's a little more like, oh, wow, she really has changed, But it's just posting that, and then they just, I don't know, the consistency of that really just kind of helps. I'm trying to
Hold
think
on,
of
pause. We all have our hands on our face.
what. Oh, I don't. Oh, because I'm using my hands.
You don't. You're like talking about. I'm like, all of us are like this.
Am I boring you? I'm sorry.
Yeah. This is good. I need popcorn. This is so good, right, guys? Welcome, Chanel.
I'm trying to think of what else. Ask me a question. I feel like I vomit information.
I'm going to just. I asked anyone just coming on. I asked Lucy. She was our highest success club earner, and if tomorrow goes right, she's going to wake up a diamond, which it will. So I asked her to share some tips on what's working for her, kind of like how she's closing the sale. And who wants to share their takeaways right now? Lindsay says, I feel like I was blabbing. What were your takeaways right now from what Lindsay said?
My takeaways were post consistently, have conversations with people. Like when they ask you a question, take a step back and be like, hey, how are you? Oh, by the way, it's whatever. And then just talk to them, have an actual conversation with them. Don't just like spew information at them, which is, I'm an offender.
Yes.
I was.
Yeah, we've all been offenders. So this is valuable. This is valuable information because we're building relationships. So just like you said, that girl just vomited the information on you. It doesn't matter, you guys, if this is your best friend, if this is like a cousin, talk to them like a VIP customer, like you love them, give them that full attention. Because I don't know if you've noticed, like you still have money to spend, but like it is kind of annoying when someone assumes like, oh, you're family, so like, yeah, just, and they don't treat you like, they don't give you that top-notch customer service because they're like, you're family. Give everyone that VIP. Tell me more about you. Tell me your goals. Really invest that people know that you care about them. So Lindsay, that is gold right there, what you shared with us. And that's the secret, you guys. Lindsay shared in the very beginning, she is rarely closing anybody that says, hey, I just saw your post right now for the first time. I want to change. It's all the people who have been following, eyes on her for 4 or 5 months. And then she throws out that before and after. She throws out a picture that, boom, the messages come. Okay, I'm ready. I mean, that's the way this business works. That's why you have to have long-term vision And consistency in your posts. Guess what, guys? You know what I've been doing? I've been coaching for 1 year and 3 months. I've been recycling posts lately. I will scroll way down. I've been grabbing a lunch picture. Times that I'm on the go and I didn't make a beautiful lunch, boom, I post that lunch. So it's all about being present. And I realize sometimes I'm on the go, I'm not there, but I need to be present in my social media. So I'll go back, I'll put an old post somebody else's something, like a quote, you know, be present, an old selfie and say, wow, look at me back then, you know, whatever, but you gotta be present in people's pages. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen. First, I'm going to, does anyone wanna say anything while I'm transitioning over to Facebook?
I'll say one more thing, Lily, if I can.
Yes.
When the first time I made Success Club was May, I made Success Club 7 last May. And then, of course, after that, I like hit some crazy high numbers that I've yet to hit. But after those few months, like I thought, man, and I remembered something that Wendy had shared in like a new coach training about her hitting Success Club every month except 1 December, and like that sticking out for her. She would never forget it. And ever since like I guess after the first 4 months or 4 or 5 months of hitting Success Club, when I tapped my market, I felt like, okay, this is gonna be the month I don't hit it. Like I'll say that like the 28th or 27th of the month or something, like I guess I'm not gonna hit it this month. And then I have to take a step back and go, no, Lindsay, you said that you were gonna hit Success Club this month and every month. So just do it. Just figure out how you're gonna do it and just do it. And there was 1 month, I was January. I was SC4 and I was like, this isn't going to happen. I don't have anyone else. And one of my challengers who wouldn't commit to being a coach because she was already really into her MLM and didn't want to like crossbreed or whatever. And I said, hey, do you want that deal on the refresh? You've been talking about wanting to do it for a while. And I was like, if you do it, then you can get your Shakeology cheaper. And I won't even tell people that you're a coach. I won't even introduce you. I won't, like, whatever, if that's what you want. And she was like, yeah, I do. And then next thing I know, she's like, her mom, my aunt, this is one of my Matt's cousins. Her mom is like contacting me. And I was like, oh, did she tell her mom? Because I really needed these points because she could relate to that. And she didn't. She's like, no, my mom was telling me she was going to order. It was like, I put that out there. And then all of a sudden I got 2 just like that. And I was like, calm down, Lindsay. You can do this. You just have to have that in the forefront of your mind every single day. How am I going to hit Success Club this week? And like, that's my goal every week, to try to hit my 5 by even the first of the week. Does that make sense? Like the first week, if I can hit 5 by the first of the week, then I can smooth sail and kind of the rest of the month, like take a breath and just,
Gold, baby, gold. Yes.
Sorry, that was a lot of rambling. I'm sorry. I'll mute myself now.
No rambling, guys. It's there. It's just that, you know, we when we say, we're like, well, you've heard this before, but clearly, you know, we got to hear it over and over again because we're humans and we're hard-headed, and we do got to hear it over and over and over again. So there's your reminder. All right, going into this before we run out of time and we don't even get to what we came here for, but it was worth it. Okay, we're going to screen share. Okay, you guys can all see my screen? Say yes. Someone?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Jenny. All right, so what we're looking at here, this is something I got from one of our Diesel Nation coaches. I saw that her page had this. She's like a 12-star diamond. And she had this on her page. And I thought, wow, that's pretty cool, because I know that people are talking about me. I got old friends from Memphis, you know, saying, wow, you go girl, and all this stuff. And I'm getting friend requests, you know, people are requesting crap. I don't know, I'm super picky. I just go and like pick girls only. But anyways, just a little side note, when you get these requests, you guys, confirm and right away send a message and say, hey, thanks for, we'll do it right here. I will come here and I will message the person right away and say, hey, thanks so much for adding me. how do you know of me? Boom. That way, and I do it right away. So I don't just accept people and just leave them floating there. I send them a message right away. Most of the times they're like, oh, my friend told me about you. Oh, they heard of me through Instagram. They looked me up on Facebook, whatever. So very important. Don't just accept friendships, message them. Okay, so when these random people, now that girl, I just accepted her. She's gonna come on and start stalking my page, right? We all do that when we newly follow. So you guys wanna make sure on your Facebook pages, go scroll down. Do you have a bunch of, so no offense, you guys, when you tag me, if you ever tag me and post, Monica, maybe you've noted 9 out of 10 times I will untag myself. And the reason is because I need my Facebook page to have an image. I need it that people can scroll down and get to know, okay, look, this girl posts videos. She has, if I feel it's relevant and it will help to promote me as a coach, I leave it on there, but if someone tags me in something, I remove it. So remove the tags. You want to have your Facebook uncluttered and clean. And here's another thing. So if you click here to read my story, it's not a link. It just opens up the picture. And then right here, it's my long old story. I have a link to my transformation video. I have my email address, how to contact me on how to follow me on Instagram, and I share my long story here. So you guys have to figure out what's your story, not too long. I just talk about how I started, who am I, you can go back and check mine out. So I created this in PicMonkey, and I'm gonna show you how we do this. PicMonkey, unfortunately, guys, you can only use it on a computer. But here's what I like about PicMonkey is that it can create, how sometimes you'll make a banner and like a Facebook banner and it's like off, the measurements are off. With PicMonkey, you can actually, you can specifically create, if you put here collage or design, look, Facebook cover right here. So you would put design. Maybe you could just take notes on the steps. And so this is the exact measurements right here of the Facebook cover that you would put there on Facebook. So what you do is, the first thing you're gonna do, let's import our pictures. And the way you do that is you click on this little butterfly, those are overlays. And you can do cute things, guys. I mean, I'm not gonna go too much into the detail. You can actually create your own, if you wanna do, oh, those are white stars. Bad example. You can add, let's say you just wanted to do a cool paper background. You can stretch it. You can make a paper background. If you wanted to do something like this, you could switch it out, whatever. So you can pick different backgrounds if you want. What we're gonna focus on though are pictures. So this is just like, if you wanna just add different elements, you can add hearts, you can add, different stuff to it. Oh, cool, I need that arrow. Okay, so you're gonna come here to the little butterfly and you're going to add your own. And my computer's going slow. All right, so we're going to come to my desktop. Hopefully I have enough pictures here. I've kind of, okay, Beachbody pics. Oh, this seems like too many. I don't know if this is truly a Beachbody pic.
Lily, does it give you the option to import from Facebook, or you have to save them all yourself?
No, that is a good idea. Your own, no, not when you're doing the overlays.
Okay.
So, dang, this is why I wanted to use my other computer, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, perfect. Right here is one. So you're just going to import your own. The picture is going to pop up right here. Any second now. My hubby took this pic of me. So you can stretch it. You can make it smaller if you plan to put like a bunch of them. So I'm gonna actually just import all of them and then decide. So we'll do this one. You want to make sure that this represents all aspects of who you are. So you want to have family, fitness, nutrition. I say yes and no to a Shakeology. I do have a picture of me on a computer representing me like as a working mom. So here are some more pictures. I don't know. I'm just like importing what I see. If you noticed on my, hold on. You notice on my Facebook, why aren't you going to Facebook? Okay, wait. Of course, Murphy's Law, computer's going super slow when I need it to go fast. All right, so these are just random pics, guys, but you can pull, make it smaller, you could put it over this, and basically just create either a collage. I like to make like my family the focal point, so you can stretch that out, make like your family, and then maybe put smaller boxes of your food. Just try to get it, you know, you can put a little arrow to the right, arrow to the left. It really just is about getting on here and playing with it. All right, so once you have all of your pictures, your images, and then look, if you want to, that's for that one. If you want to click on this one and move it around, you put it here. If you want to click on that, you move it around. Okay, super easy. Now we're gonna put, you want to have your, you know, you're just going to add text right here, and you're going to write here, click here to read my story. You can highlight it, center it over here. You can make it bold, italics, whatever you want. You can make it bigger, smaller. I like to have it like a medium size. You can change the color here. See? You can do a bunch of fun stuff over here. Click here. I just like to use, you know, solid colors. Don't get too crazy with your stuff so that it looks professional. I say use just black and white. So you have here, click here to read my story. You could even come back to overlays and you can even come back to overlays and maybe even put a heart there. Then you can grab, hold up. If you right click it, you can bring forward the text. Wait, it's not clicking there. Whatever. Come on. All right. Anyways. Oh, maybe I gotta click out of that. All right, you guys can get the idea. Sometimes, I don't know, it gives me a hard time. Okay, there. Now I'm gonna just drag this right up here. You can even put words if you wanna say like family, fitness, food, okay? All right, guys. So pretty much this is how you do it. So you would just make it super simple. You want to have, I would say, about, you know, 5 images that represent fitness, food, family, lifestyle, fun. If you have to go outside and take a bunch of selfies, take you doing a lunge, a squat, something that makes you look professional. So again, here's mine. Click here to read my story. I have my family here. Maybe put your family in the center because say here my other son is blocked out. You know, just keep that in mind. Whatever you put here will be blocked out by the profile pic, so don't put something super important on this corner. So like I said, I do have my Shakeology and I wanted to represent business, fitness, food, because I love food. your before and after would be a great thing to put there too. Shakeology, because it's but just don't make it, you know, salesy. You don't want to have a bunch of products. You want to just try to have family fitness, something that represents you. This is what I felt comfortable with. So, okay, any questions about PicMonkey?
How much is the upgrade?
I don't know.
Because Christina mentioned something about it, like you can get more options when you upgrade it.
Yeah, you do. Like you'll see here, like, and it sucks because you'll be like, ooh, that would be cute. Put this little ribbon. It's an upgrade. You're like, dang it. So I don't know. I'm sure it's not much. I'm sure it's like a $10 kind of thing. You know, look how cute little buttons. You could put a button here with some words over it. Super cute, guys. So, but you don't even need it. You don't need the upgrade. There's so many options here without them. Like I said, be deliberate about, go outside, like be specific about like, okay, this is for my profile. This is going to be my image, what people see of me. I want to, what do I need? Okay, I need a really good picture of me laughing because that's what I want, happiness. You know, what do you want your page to say? Okay? So keep that in mind. I think I'm just gonna get out of PicMonkey, but you can play around with other things too, guys. You know, here are different backgrounds. You can put a background back there if you wanted to, switch it up. But again, I feel we should just keep it simple to, you know, just putting images there. But these are kind of cool. Look, you could like play around with this. You can kind of just like go through different, look how cool. You could put like you could put here the little brick background, put your pictures there. I'm actually gonna play around with mine too and maybe make some improvements, but all right, I'm back. We have 3 more minutes left. I hope you guys can see the importance of this. We're building our images. People are talking about you. And these days, you know, people like to, if people are talking about you or they're seeing your posts and they haven't seen you in a long time, you want them to be able to go to your page and get the 411 on you right away. This is the most effective way to do it. I feel it's been a huge tool. One more little tip, guys. If you're using Instagram, I want to show you, hold on. Okay, we have 2 minutes. Let me go back to my home screen real quick to share. I want to just show you, and I'll come. I want to show you a change I made that has immediately given me different results. And I have an ad going on right now, so I'm like, I want to see how many more followers I got. Oh my gosh, can you be any? Yes, I broke 7,000. This is freaking amazing. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Okay, so guys, this is something that I did. If you try to type all this out, it's not gonna fit. It'll tell you you don't have enough space. But if you go to your notes and you just do line 1, Snapchat, line 2, fitness entrepreneur, you can go down and get a whole lot more in there if you use your notes, copy and paste it into your description. But let me tell you what I did. Crap, we have less than a minute. Okay, here I put portion control, meal plan, workouts. This is all like, it doesn't look like this on Instagram. It's like beneath each other. Portion control, meal plan, 30-minute workouts. Need help? DM me. I added this, you guys, and I have people instantly messaging me, hey, how much are your programs? So just so you know, I'm adding that information there and people know what to message me about. So, all right, guys, I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Keep rocking your businesses. Let's make this an awesome month, better than last month. Mwah. Good night. Bye. Everyone smile. Dang it. There we go. All right, guys. Do this. Wait, smile again, smile again.